Yo people, what's good? It's Monk again from More Time. Quick little vid just to talk about some of the problems I see with Deontay Wilder, and mainly it be the fan base letting him down, man. Got all these LDBC dons who think they're like anything other than delusional, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder ain't the superhero they thought he was, you know what I mean? I get trying to back the brothers and that, you know what I mean? Back the culture, but you can't do it. It's got to be factual, innit? You got to raise up the people that are actually at that level. You can't be just bringing Deontay Wilder's fake hype into things all the time and talking about how he's done wrong and man cheated against him and this and that, when really his skills, you don't have the skills to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? But if you had fans and people that would let him know, like, yeah, I rate you, but you could improve here, there, not just gassing him up there, yes men, like saying that he's the fucking second coming of Jesus Christ and that. That's where he's gone wrong. And that's why he will never be top of the food chain ever again, you know what I mean? Because the fans are the problem. If you look at any other person's fan base, any other boxer's fan base, apart from, say, Tyson Fury, whose fans are equally as deluded, you know what I mean? Then, yeah, you see the issues, innit? You see the issues. You got all these YouTube channels, pro Deontay Wilder channels that are just crazy, man. He could get knocked out horribly and they'd just be talking about how he won the fight and, you know what I mean, and man cheated and this and that, when really he just got punched up. You know what I mean? He got punched up by Parker. And Dylan White handled Parker, you know what I mean? Even though he was towards the end of the fight looking like he was going to lose it, he still hung on, you know what I mean? Hung on for the victory, whereas Deontay Wilder didn't even do that. But yeah, all these YouTube dons, man, just give it a rest. You know what I mean? Wilder's dead in the water. Your whole shit was built on being deluded and gassing up Deontay Wilder, when in all actuality, now you're fucked, innit? Because you painted yourself into a corner. You know what I mean? You wasn't being fair with your analysis and with your judgments and with your support. You know what I mean? You wasn't saying, oh, yeah, Deontay Wilder's my favourite fighter, but I can see he needs to make a lot of improvements. There are a few fighters better than him out there. Like, if they were carrying on like that, it would be fine. But they're not. So they just continue with their deludedness, preaching all this rubbish. And for years I've been slewing these men, innit? For years I've been getting on these dons, saying how they're just, yeah, chatting shit, you know what I mean? And now look, the US ain't really got a heavyweight champ like that to look after them, you know what I mean? Because they put all their support into fakeness, when really they could have been boosting up some other characters that can actually fight, you know what I mean? I don't know if this Gerard Anderson is American or whatnot, but you know what I mean? They got a few prospects they could be looking at. I mean, Andy Ruiz would beat Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? I mean, it looks like the power's gone, looks like everything's gone, self-belief, all of that. And as soon as the opponents quit fearing you, your punches get softer, innit? A lot of these dons Deontay Wilder was knocking out were already scared, innit? They heard they heard people talking and describing the power, and so when they're getting in the ring, they're just already thinking, yeah, I'm getting knocked out. But you see why Joseph Parker won, because he wasn't scared of the power, innit? Joseph Parker's got a granite chin, only been hurt by a few, and the people that hurt him are very, very hard punchers, innit? And they have other qualities, innit? They have other qualities that make them difficult to fight. Whereas Wilder doesn't have any qualities at all apart from having the sledgehammer right hand. You know what I mean? Which is all good and well, but how you're delivering it, the delivery system is rubbish. You know what I mean? Failing you, man. As you man would say in the US, trash. You know what I'm saying? You don't set it up, you don't set traps. You got one trap. Deontay Wilder has one trap move, and that's just take one step backwards, wobble around a bit, take one step backwards, wobble around a bit, looking for that opening to land the right hand. But Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker have pretty much showed you how to destroy this man, innit? Because this man ain't got any other skills. This man can't create openings, he just has to wait for them. Whereas other fighters learn, like Anthony Joshua, he's got a deadly right hand, but he ain't just relying on that. He's setting shit up, you know what I mean? He's using other punches now. And even in his down moments, he had more than a right hand, you know what I mean? He was still trying things. He was a bit tentative and moving a bit mad and that, but still, he got skills, innit? It was more about where he was at in life. Whereas Deontay Wilder don't have none of that. You know what I mean? Them niggas are finished, man. And yeah, I think the fan base is to blame, personally, because if you man were truthful with him, he wouldn't have been so gassed up, so deluded to think that he was the dog's bollocks, you know what I mean? He would have tried harder, trained more. Because a lot of the time, boxers, they want the acknowledgement, innit? But if you're just giving man acknowledgement for no reason, you're finished. Whereas the people that rated boxers like Anthony Joshua always knew that he has skills, innit? And alright, he's not as skillful as Usyk. He doesn't quite have that level of skill, but who does? You know what I mean? Usyk's a problem for anybody. Like, I think he approached the fight in the wrong way, but really and truly, for boxing against him, he did pretty well. But that's all I got to say on that. You get me? Deontay Wilder fans are to blame. Bun them, man. I'm out of here. Monk is more time. Done, no.